Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. It is the Hood Mystic, aka Kyrie, and I care about your spiritual development. Today, I had a thought in my mind that I want to kind of share with y'all and kind of talk to y'all about. What up, what up, what up? And in this spiritual journey, right? Peace, peace, peace. In this spiritual journey, we are taught to get over shit, to heal from shit, to move past shit. And in life, that's not normal, right? Every year it's a memorial. They tell you never forget. Niggas been talking about slavery that supposedly happened in the 1800s. It's the 21st century and shit. Everybody want, like, you know how people would have like a baby daddy or a baby mama, and you go on a nice date with them, they attractive, they giving you the vibes and the energy. You might get some buns, you might get something from them, whatever, late night hotel, sneaky link. And you like, man, this motherfucker is cool, this motherfucker is great, this motherfucker is awesome. Then you might be like picking them up, taking them to the In-N-Out or something, or taking them to Crystal's, getting a goddamn chicken sandwich, and man start crying, or old girl start crying. You like, what the fuck? Do Crystal chicken sandwiches make you cry, bitch? What the fuck? And they like, no, I'm just thinking about my baby daddy right now. I'm thinking about my baby mama. I'm thinking about my grandpa. I'm thinking about my mama. I'm thinking about some old ass shit that I haven't got over. And you experience this as a spiritual being because motherfuckers look at you as a come up. They say, well, this motherfucker know about chakras. This nigga know about meditation. I'ma fuck with him because while he meditating, I'ma rub off and get some of that energy that he meditating off of. Motherfuckers don't never heal. I'ma say that again. People do not heal. People just look for the next best thing to get over the fact that they do not heal. Peace, peace. Motherfuckers get drunk. Motherfuckers get high. Motherfuckers do everything under the sun besides look at the root of their suffering, the cause of their suffering. If you do not deal with the cause of your suffering and you say, hey, I met a cool dude, he's kind of sexy, he got a lot of money, dick game is amazing, it's only a matter of time before the suffering that you experience that don't have nothing to do with meeting a new guy or meeting a new woman or getting more money or getting a new house and all of these existential things that we feel are going to mark the moment that everything is all right. 10 times out of 10, you end up in a situation where I'm back to feeling fucked up. I'm back to a situation where I didn't want to come to. You ever notice how motherfuckers lose weight and they post that they lose weight? And you don't see them on Instagram no more because they done gain weight, and they not posting about how they actually gain weight. They only post when they lose weight. Motherfuckers tell you when they got a new job, they don't never post and say, I was fired today for sucking dick on the clock. I was sucking cock and they fired my ass. You ain't never heard nobody get on live and tell you they embarrassing shit. And the facts is they should. Because once you start talking about the things that are happening, you're also healing yourself from that actual suffering. And if you and what's the ultimate suffering that human beings go through? This is how I can explain it. Imagine a circle, and everything is in this circle. And this circle is the spiritual life and the spiritual world, and everybody in this world is within the circle. It's gonna be fucked up shit within the circle, but that doesn't absolve you from the circle. You're still in the circle. You can have a fucked up family, but you're still in the family. You can have a fucked up reality, but you're still in the reality. So if you don't deal with the suffering that you experience, you're going to seek to escape the circle through drugs, drinking, alcohol, sex, you name it, career, all of this type of shit that we literally are imitating. Because leave it up to you, who knows what your soul has for you within your human development. But if you don't actually tap into your soul and figure out what it is that you need to do, it's because you haven't got past the suffering. So let me try to explain this a little further. Since we are in this circle and we can't escape the circle, we then can't say, well, the conditions within the circle are the reasons for which I can have the permission to feel bad about my experience. We're all in the circle. We suffer because we are in the circle. If we accept the fact that we're in the circle, we are dealing with the root of our suffering. And then you are able to tap in and actualize what your soul has for you because you're not lying to yourself. Because you're actually healing. Healing is not waiting for the next best thing to happen for you. That's not healing. Healing is the ability to look at the reality and then find a solution for the reality, whatever that is. But in this world, when you're dating, you're meeting people, you're going to meet people that are not going to tell you that they are suffering. They're going to say, well, I did this next best thing and that next best thing and this next best thing. And what about the root of your suffering? Well, I've done a consecutive amount of positive things that I don't suffer no more. Then all of a sudden, you go into Crystal's, getting a chicken sandwich, some fries, and the person who said that they don't suffer is crying, eating a chicken sandwich, getting tears into the chicken sandwich. Now the chicken's bread is all soggy with they goddamn tears. You like, what the fuck is wrong? Why do crystals make you cry? Why is a chicken sandwich breaking your heart? Because motherfuckers, and to heal, you got to be able to verbalize the shit for which you need to heal from. Not keeping it in your mind, not keeping it in your head. Because I'm going to tell you, everything that you experience on the inside, you're going to be experiencing it on the outside. So if it's pain, hurt, misunderstanding, confusion within your heart, that's the same way your nigga gonna be. Your girlfriend represents who you are on the inside. So when you talk shit about her, you talking shit about your reflection, your ability to perceive this person based upon your lack of healing. I know you sexy. I know you got a fat ass, and I know that niggas is checking for you. You can take this information, niggas is checking for me, and run with it. You dig? But that does not bring about the healing of the relationship between you and your soul. It's only going to confuse you more. Don't tell me, oh, I met a perfect nigga, but I have done no healing. I have not looked at the reality of my life and figured out solutions for it. I've been in La La Land. Oh, when shit hit the fan, I get some liquor. When shit hit the fan, I can just go get high. When shit hit the fan, I just take my ass to sleep. When shit hit the fan, I emotionally manipulate my nigga. I emotionally manipulate my wife. When shit hit the fan, I start yelling at my kids. When I get all of this pressure and I don't know what to do with it, I go about it the wrong way. And the right way is to actually heal. Verbalize it, put some words to it. You hoes need action plans in reference to how you are actually going to heal the past. You're going to have a conversation, communication, realization that will then lead into an action plan that represents your healing. I'm saying all of this because niggas will get on this goddamn app and say healing, 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 and not actually do the facts about healing. It's the same way as you having a goddamn scab or something that you got a broken arm. You heal it when you get back to the original condition. So when you meet people and you date people, you single and you want to be with somebody, but you haven't healed. Like that. Let's think about healing. Healing is a restoration to the original condition. Now, if you ever been dating when you was 18 versus dating when you fucking 36, nigga? Take a girl out on 2 consecutive days, a younger woman and the older woman, and you will see the differences right away. The original condition of the feminine energy is full of life and positivity. By the time you get into your 30s, it's nigga after nigga after nigga after nigga after nigga after nigga after girl after girl after girl after girl after girl. I've been hurt after hurt after hurt, been played, been ghosted, been cheated on, been dogged, been abused, and no healing. And it's not even the part about the healing and the part about the spiritual development is not the thing that you need to heal from. It is the cause for which creates all suffering in the circle. All of the mistakes you made in life is because you have been disconnected from your psychic energy. Your psychic energy does not exist completely within you. It exists within you, but it exists without you. It's an electron moving, so it can go all over the planet and back within you and give you downloaded information. To simplify, it'll tell you within 7 seconds whether this person is worth it or not worth it. You know what drives bad decisions? Ego. And you can't tell the difference between the ego and the soul unless you've actually healed the ego's pain. Because the ego's pain is saying, and this is normal, right? I got into a bad relation previously. This previous girl stabbed me, right? Stabbed me in my goddamn arm. So now I'm doing body pats on every girl that I deal with, making sure she don't got no knife. So you come into a first date, a nigga patting you down. You like, what the fuck is you patting me down for? Oh, I just don't want to get stabbed. What the fuck you talking about? You don't want to get stabbed. Why would you think I would stab you? Because my old girl stabbed me. Oh, you need to get over that shit, fam. Oh, see, I can't see my last relationship. I gave him some pussy on the first night. I can't fuck you on the first night because the last time I fucked somebody on the first night, it ain't work out well. You don't learn from your mistakes. You just stop making mistakes and you do you. You can't learn from a fucking mistake. That don't even make sense. If it's a mistake, what the fuck is you gonna learn from it? Explain this shit to me. You gonna think rationally, egoically that, oh, this is a mistake. I'm gonna not do this thing again. And if I don't do this thing again, everything will work out fine. But now you older And you got all of these things for which you giving a nigga or giving a girl of these things and these rules and standards of only the reason that you got these rules and these standards in reference to the new nigga that you dealing with is because you made mistakes that you can't necessarily learn from. You either gonna make the mistake again or you not gonna make the mistake at all. Well, how do I not make the mistake? You gotta activate your psychic senses in reference to who you dating. Man, you know within the first, man, you know before you meet a motherfucker, whether that motherfucker gonna be in your life or not, because everybody is a psychic. But the root of all suffering for human beings is that they do not give a fuck about their psychic senses. They only give a fuck about their pain. Thus, they're trying to learn from their mistakes. So you're learning to make more mistakes. Does that make sense? Or y'all, like, does that make sense? Because in my mind, it makes sense. In my mind, I see it a certain type of way where we want to live better lives. We want to improve. We want to make things better for ourselves. But yet and still, we are not doing the inner work to activate our kundalini, our psychic senses. We are not doing the meditation. We're saying, I have this pain, this thing that has happened, and now I'm trying to learn from it. How crazy is that? That's like a nigga shitting on his hands and wiping his face and saying that's a mistake. And you saying, I need to learn from that shit. That's like a nigga running into a wall full speed and busting his face open and then telling you, damn, I made a mistake. And you looking at him like, damn, I need to learn from that shit. How you do that shit? So you was running super fast and then you just crashed out? The music, the entertainment, the internet will have your ass crashing out because we don't tap into our souls. We need a reason to move forward. So how do we move forward? We move forward through imitating what we see from other people. We look at this girl who got this going on. We look at this guy who got that going on. Oh, he got dreads. He wearing some Valones. He wearing some Off-White. He got some Balenciagas on. Let me go get online and get me from the Chinese store, AliExpress, and get me my fucking kit together. So when I go out, I can get the same energy and attention that this man have gotten. Or let me do what she doing. Let me get her wig. Ooh, she got the baby hairs. So when I go to I'm going to tell you like this, right? A motherfucker go to their hairdresser and not be like, I had a vision of this style. They'll take a picture offline, or back in the days, they have a magazine and they'll tell a bitch, hey, do my hair like hers. And never think I'm imitating this bitch full 9,000%. Spiritual people, imitators, teachers, students, school, imitation. Why is school is so fucked up? Because your child have a fucking soul that they get to, for 8 hours plus homework, get their fucking soul suppressed. What are you talking about, hood? If your kid go into school and it's fucking 5th period and that bitch or that girl or your son just say, you know what, fuck this shit, I want to go home and watch goddamn Looney Tunes. If her soul give her that imprompt, then her ass need to get on the bus and take her ass home. You can't then look at your kid and be like, oh, you wrong, because your soul told you your soul is wrong. You're supposed to do what that white lady tell you to do. Y'all be looking at your kids like it's something wrong with them because they don't like fucking school. Think how crazy that shit is. So when you talk about the root of all suffering, we all suffer because our moms and our dads did not give us the go ahead to say, hey, follow your soul. wherever it leads you. If you don't want to go to fucking school today, little Timmy, your ass don't have to go to school. We not strong enough as even parents to give our kids that light. Or even tell them they do have a light. We tell our kids that they need to follow the fucking rules. And then when we get grown and there ain't no rules, our kids don't know what the fuck to do. Have no clue. So at a certain point, you would then, as soon as your kids get able to reason, you got to tell your kids to start listening to themselves. What do they think? What do they know? Because that is creation. That is intuition. That is psychic abilities. And if for 12 years you told your kid for 8 hours a day, shut that shit down, so you could learn algebra and a whole other bunch of shit that you ain't going to actually use in real life, but we going to judge you. You ain't never heard a 40-year-old motherfucker saying, well, I got straight A's when I was in the 7th grade. I was on the fucking honor roll. So don't kiss your kids' ass when they get on the honor roll. That shit ain't going to matter. Imagine your kids being 35 saying, well, I'm so appreciative that you made me do my homework, because now I'm able to then translate this into buying my house for my family. Or whatever the fuck that I'm doing. The 7th grade was extremely important. Hey, we fucking grown. We've grown and we know that school is bullshit. It was bullshit when we was there. Why we then gonna we ain't using none of the shit that we learned in school. So the root of suffering is sometimes you know. But then you say, well, I know, but people gonna judge me. People not gonna like me. I might get arrested. You're going to suffer because your soul is saying, don't do this dumb shit. And you do it anyway. So hopefully that made sense. I'm going to get to where I need to get to. I just wanted to share with y'all. New moon video coming real soon. Peace.